Well, we're in Salt Lake City. If you recognize the name Streamline Customs, they actually built the Good Guys giveaway car, a 5-window coupe, a few years ago.
I'm gonna get him on camera right off the bat. Look how they're measuring.
I'm digging it. I'm glad you're leaving the paint the way that it is, the Survivor Series.
So Can-Am cars.
So we're coming into Salt Lake City. You see some downtown, rolling back in to visit Kindig-It shop next. Well, we're in Salt Lake City. I'm with Derek here. We are kicking off another episode here, and we have shop tours today, Derek.
All right.
We're going to Streamline Customs near Salt Lake City, and then we're also going to Kindig-It shop as well. So we won't show Kindig-It shop inside, but we're going to stop in, visit them, check out some of the ideas, some of the apparel, and so much more there as well before we get to the salt. But before we get going today, I want to share Derek's car. Derek has started. You started off in Illinois.
Went to Nashville, met up with you guys, and been on the tour ever since. So we're on day 9, I think.
Do you know how many miles you've added?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
But I think at the end there'll be 1,300 more to go.
We're in, I think we've done 9 states. 9 states so far. Well, you started Illinois, Indiana. Did you go to Kentucky?
No, we went straight to Illinois, all the way to the bottom of the state.
Okay.
Down to Metropolis. And
so how many states have you been in then? You probably are 11 or so.
Yeah, probably close. Haven't been counting.
Yeah. So we've been in a lot of states, but I want to highlight at the kickoff of this, I want to show Derek's Model A that he's driven all this way, putting thousands of miles on this car with a flathead, and I want Derek to share some of the history on the car. So let's get started.
All right.
Okay. So Derek, tell us a little bit about the car. How long have you had it? Some of the history about it.
Well, my dad bought this car in 1951 for 35 bucks. Drove it home, took his driver's license in it. He was 15. Drove it in the early 50s, tore it apart in the 60s to restore it. Us kids show up. Boom, 57 years later, I get the car in pieces. Played on it all the time as a kid. My dad would always yell at us, "Get off of that car." And I know why now, because some of the sheet metal was a little hard to get back straight again. But me and my dad built the car. So it's been in the family 74 years, and it's just kind of evolved into this. Me and my dad have built the whole car, so.
Wow. Now, who painted the car?
I painted the car.
Okay.
I was a painter when I first got out of high school. Always worked on cars. I got a 56 that I did when I was 15, and so worked in the body shop industry for about 8 years, and then become a lineman, and did this after I retired. So I already had that skill set. And it's evolved.
Now, what's crazy is you're running a flathead, right?
Yeah.
You've been driving this flathead all the way and I think we'll probably end up putting 4,000 to 5,000 miles on the cars.
By the time we're done, I figured it'd be about 4,200, I believe.
Right. So tell me a little bit about the flathead. What led you to the flathead? How has it been doing on the trip so far?
Well, the flathead, I don't know it. Everybody always puts small block Chevy. I wanted to try and keep it more traditional. Tried to give the car a traditional look, you know, not chopping the headlight, dropping the headlight bar, or chopping the top. And so the flathead just seemed like the fit.
What are the details on the flathead?
Well, we went through 10 motors before we found one that wasn't broke. And it turned out it was an 8cm Mercury, 1951. It's bored 60 over. My dad built the carburetors on the kitchen table at home. His buddy owns a machine shop, Jim Lachelle, in Freeport, Illinois. Jim did all the machine work, and my pops put it together, and here we are. So
how has it been doing on the trip? Obviously, we've been having a lot of big temperatures. I mean, in Moab, it was 102 degrees. So how's it been handling and just driving the whole way with the flathead?
Loves it in the morning when it's cool, but she don't like heat. But we've been fine. We haven't overheated, but a couple of times you won't see me in the videos with the guys because I just keep going and a little slower pace. If you slow her down, it seems like it's doing fine. But we're probably getting 12 miles to the gallon when we're running with you guys at 70, and I get about 15 at 55. So
But the great thing is he hasn't had any problems though. I mean, he's been rolling the whole way, and you led a lot yesterday.
Yeah.
All the way from Helper.
Yeah, I love coming down that mountain.
Yeah, and it was cool through there, and that thing just rides and looks crazy. Tell me about the chassis and underneath this car. What's its foundation?
So when we got the car, decided to go with the Pete and Jake's chassis. So it's a Pete and Jake's chassis, Super Bell axle, Winner's quick change in the back. It's got a T5 trans out of a S10 pickup truck, and just a few other trinkets, but Alden coilovers in the back. We started with a buggy spring and fought that for 2 years, and just decided we'll put some coilovers in it and make it go. So
I'm going to give a quick plug for Pete and Jake's. So Pete and Jake's, our members actually receive discounts to Pete and Jake's. So if you're one of our website members, we'll have that link below as well. Join us, get discounts on all their parts, all their goodies. Pete and Jake's is a great vendor partner. Obviously, everyone knows the name.
And then who did the interior? Can you open up the door and show us the interior as well? I know who did it, but I'll allow you to say it.
Well, I had Speed and Design do it, Gil. Followed Kevin on Instagram for years, and seen a tour of his shop, Gil's shop, Speed and Design, and give him a call on the way home one time, and stopped in and met him and become friends. And the guy does amazing work. It's amazing. I like how he split the headliner color on the wind lacing, and get a shot of the dash. So that dash is out of 1949 Mercury, and when I started on that, the whole glove box was sticking outside of the door, so I took 13 inches out of that dash to get it to fit in there. Got a buddy back home, Mark. He water jetted stuff for me. We did a hubcap for the center of the steering column. Kind of nicknamed the car the Mercury. It's a Model A, but it's all Mercury accents, Mercury motor, Mercury dash.
So anything on the back side of the car? I see the quick change and all the details.
Quick change. I shortened the taillights up 3.5 inches almost, because they used to stick out over the bumper, so I shortened those up, cut 5 inches off the fenders. The quick change, the stainless exhaust on the back, just dumping over right next to it.
What is this?
Got another shot of the Mercury Man.
Yeah?
That's off of a hubcap. I think a mid-50s hubcap had the little Mercury Man, so we put that on the gas tank.
That's cool. Now, did Gil cover the roof too?
No, another friend of mine did that. I prepped it all, put the plywood in it, and the foam and all that. We put trenches in for the seams so it would lay flat, and then John Olson covered the top for me. He sewed it and covered it, and did a fabulous job on that too.
How long's the car been done?
Totally done 3 years, I believe. Well, they're never totally done.
Right.
But about 3 years,
Okay.
I think, that we've had the interior in it now. And it's been on the road for 5. 2020, we got
How many
it on the
miles
road.
do you have on it?
We're getting about 16,000, I think,
Okay.
is what we're coming up
Wow.
on. So after this trip, it'll be a few more.
And I don't think the camera does the car justice how nice and slick it actually is. So when I've seen the car before at Gil's when the interior was being done, but when I found out that Derek was actually going to drive the car, and we got it to Speed and Design for the kickoff and getting ready to leave, I was like, oh my goodness, he's going to put chips and nicks and everything. Really, I haven't seen any damage on the car.
Just one.
Just one. But I mean, of course, you're a painter, you can fix it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But I mean, he's been driving this thing. Most people, you really don't get a nice car like this, and you really get out and abuse it like we've abused cars.
We had a car have a blowout in Albuquerque right next to us there when we were headed to the restaurant
Yeah.
that night. So front tire blew out right next to me, and rubber hit the car, but nothing terrible. So all good.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts about the road tour? How has it been going? Share what your experience has been, because have you done a road tour before?
Never done a road tour. So I was a little apprehensive because I never intended to do this with the car, drive it across the country with a flathead in 90+ degree weather. So Gil was chirping in one ear and my wife's chirping in the other, and I gave every excuse I could to get out of this, and they talked me into it, and it's the best thing that's happened. Met a bunch of great new people, just rolling with speed and design and opposing cylinders. It's been awesome. Some of the guys we've met, people have following Kevin on Instagram from Minnesota. They're like, hey, we built that one car that's going, and sure enough, through another friend of ours, Ken, we got hooked up, and the guy got the history on his car just from watching opposing cylinders. So that part's been great. They've set up tours. Helper was probably my best spot. That place is amazing. If you got an old car and want pictures and see history of cars, go to Helper, Utah. Unbelievable. Nice. But that's been the best part, and all the new friends we've got now. It's just amazing. So hot rod people are the coolest, I think. So.
Well, we appreciate Derek just going on the tour, you and your wife, getting to meet you finally in person, seeing the car on the road, and that's what it's really all about. I mean, the friendships and hanging out with people. Everybody's hanging out in the mornings and in the evenings, and the stops and the gas stops along the way.
Oh yeah.
We appreciate it, and we do expect him to go on more road trips with us in the future.
Hey, I want to shout out to my wife too, because she's put up with no AC in this thing this whole time too. So
yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, you think, well, yeah, the car's done well, flathead, but no AC with the windows down in 90 and 100-degree temperatures, it's crazy. So I've been blessed to sit in air conditioning all day. There's Gil. In Gil's truck or in Chris's 34 in driving, but no AC the entire way is pretty good.
Roll the windows down, let's go.
Yeah. Well, as you can see, we have
more cars.
We got people coming in. Thanks again, Derek, for coming along, driving his car, and that's what it's all about. But we're getting ready to leave Salt Lake City. We're gonna go to Streamline Customs today. Come along for the ride. See our previous episodes. This is episode number 8.
Wow.
Episode number 8. So look at the previous 2 episodes from our Drive 2025 Bonneville Road Tour, and let's get going. It's time.
Let's roll.
Okay, here we go. I'm with Brent today. He took the top off, so I said, I gotta ride in the Roadster.
Good morning.
Yeah. So we're on our way to Streamline Customs, and everyone's starting to roll out. What a beautiful day here in Salt Lake City. I chose the Roadster this morning because probably by this afternoon I'm gonna want the air conditioning again, Brent. I think it's probably gonna be, I think mid-90s today, so yeah, the air conditioning will feel better later. So Brent, how long have you actually owned this car?
Like 2.5 years. Bought it out of Minnesota. It's been a great car.
How many miles do you think you put on it?
Almost 13,000.
Now you're out of Michigan.
Yeah, I live 30 miles north of Detroit.
Okay. How's the car been doing all this far?
Knock on wood, we don't have any problems. It's got hot a few times, but not too bad. It's been a really good car. I just found out a lot of history on the car with another friend on the tour that knows the guy that built it. So it's been really good. Really good. They built a good car.
Is this your furthest trip you've done in it?
Yes. Yeah, I've done a couple 600,000 mile trips with me and my wife, going up North Michigan.
Which have been cratered.
Yeah. Let's see if the skinny
If we straddle it enough. The nice thing about today And really tomorrow isn't a long drive. This is a relaxing day today. I mean, we're probably only driving, there's another big one over here.
Yeah.
We're driving, I think, 38 miles out to Streamline. And then the next day, we only have a couple hours. So it's really nice not to have to drive 4 to 6 hours today.
In 100-degree heat.
Yeah, I feel actually a little refreshed. I went to bed a little earlier last night, so it was a little nicer. So, is this your first road tour?
First road tour ever. Yes.
So, what do you think about the road tour? What's been your favorite part about the trip so far?
Probably the organization. Hot rodders were standing around and talk all the time, and we have a schedule. We meet the schedule, and we put miles on these cars. So from Michigan through the whole tour, I'm like 3,200 miles already in.
Wow.
Since last Wednesday, so 7 days. So it's been a great ride, and the people are great. Met a lot of nice people, and probably friends for life. So we don't have a whole lot of hot rodding in my community, and some people don't want to drive their cars, and I really want to drive cars now. So it's been a great tour.
Have you had a favorite stop along the way, or what's been the best scenery or something that you've seen? Because you guys really haven't driven out this far or seen all this as well.
Correct. I think the drive coming through Utah yesterday to Salt Lake City, the winding turns and coming down the hills, it was just a great ride. The weather was great. It was cool out actually, and the speeds weren't highway speeds, which is really nice.
It is slightly, it looks a little foggy in the mountains, but I think there's smoke. I think there was fires around here or something, right?
Yeah, there was a lot of fires around town. Yeah, we've seen them. And I'm on this tour with my brother from Ohio, and his nephew is a fire air pilot, and he's here in Utah putting those fires out right now. So thank you to him.
Here we go. There's nothing like riding in a roadster and filming in a roadster. Oh boy. Salt Lake City traffic. I think we just hit it this little spot. Camera probably really don't show it out there. We see Salt Lake just typically just smile all day long, Brent.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, I mean, just we're blessed to be able to do this, to be able to see what we're seeing, to get out on the road, the beautiful weather, the people, the cars. I know I'm repetitive, but I can't help it when you get to do stuff like this. Thanks, Donnie. Really, their team at Streamline Customs for inviting us. We're super excited to be here. He's invited me a couple different times here, and this was the first time we would actually get to stop. So we're excited to show you their location, their shop. If you recognize the name Streamline Customs, they actually built the Good Guys giveaway car, a 5-window coupe, a few years ago. They do really good quality builds here, and we're probably, I think, 35 miles outside of Salt Lake City. And we made it. They got it all set up here. It's cool.
Everybody's pulling in. So they got all their cars all lined up out here. There's Donnie. I'm gonna get him on camera right off the bat. There he is. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Welcome.
So we're going to show you inside the shop here. I'm going to put a little music as we go because there's some music playing inside, but we're going to show you some of their builds and cars inside. Real neat setup. So they have 5 employees. I think he said they've been in business, did he say 13 years?
Since 16.
Since 16. So, but great shop. Let's take a look.
We'll do a bunch of little things to the interior, probably not like whatever. So, and then we'll build on the 69. Oh, wow, yeah, we've got a lot going. What's that? Yeah, that's my guy. He's done all the fabrication. So the customer offers for it. Kind of lower look, build the front down, wouldn't build the hood, so it'll be a full functional.
Oh, really? Yeah. First off, any of these cars, I know these guys are going to take pictures. Are they off limits?
No, none of them. Yeah, we're good with all of them.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yep. So on this one, they've done this air dam.
Yeah.
So all the air will flow through the radiator. Radiators lean forward, and then it will extract out through the hood there. So just kind of full airflow, kind of a road. More of a road touring race car.
I love it.
It was all. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, and then we'll probably 3D print our own stacks. We've got a couple 3D printers, and we're gonna kind of play around with them, have them different heights and stuff like that. But that's Blueprint 427 LS, and
That'll work.
6 feet, so
That'll
about
work.
650 horse. Full Detroit speed suspension. I got this car from Henry Steadfast. So,
Did you?
Yeah, it was the new old stock car. So, yeah. So everything on it except for, I think this driver's door was all NOS. Quarters, fenders, everything. We ended up doing a different fender on this front driver's fender, and then the door skin with everything else was all.
The chassis should have out there. So why did you have it for those guys? I mean, the customer makes them all, but
I personally like the roaster shop just because I haven't really done much with the local. There's one down in southern Utah, Speed Tech. I haven't done a whole lot with them, but roaster shop really done well. This is Detroit Speed. I really like it.
So notice the rockers, all this is all fabbed all the way down. And then all the treatment here.
This chassis, I was heavy and the guy, hey, I got this LS. So we ended up going different routes, so ended up changing everything over. So LS truck motor, and then we just got
Look how they're measuring.
A lot of work in this one. I think there's about 5 different rear fenders to make one fender. Nobody makes a 35 fender.
So all the numbers going up the fender, that's where we're
Measurements and everything.
so you know where you're at.
Yep. It says take them off each one, and yeah, I found a set of original fenders.
Yeah, all the where it's all flush in.
Details like that.
And all the bumpers tucked in. And all this work. And look where the center exhaust comes out.
Oh, that's amazing. See, it's little details like that
Yeah.
that make the car.
So they do a lot of roadster shop chassis. So that car's on a roadster shop chassis. This car's on a roadster shop chassis. But just a ton of work in some of these. For a full build, he said he's probably 2 years, but they can squeeze in other work. And they have cars from all over the country here as well. So one of them over here we're gonna see is Eric's car. He's from Indiana. You do have some local builds, but they do get cars and customers from really all over, so you can reach out to them. We will tag their Instagram, their contact information in the description, and we'll also put it in the comments below on this episode as well if you want to reach out to Donnie. And I met Donnie a couple years ago. If you may recall, even one of their top 5 street ride of the year, it was a full fendered roadster. It had Dayton wire wheels on it a few years back, but nice guy. Been in the area and worked in the industry a long time, and for other well-known people before he opened his shop up about 13 years ago. Okay, we're checking Eric's car out now. So Eric, if you watch this, I'm digging it. I'm glad you're leaving the paint the way that it is, the Survivor Series. And let's look at Eric's Chevelle.
It was just something, and plus Eric's this guy, he's a big Pontiac guy. So I just thought the 428 I doubt it, but I don't know.
So they added the vinyl top here, leaving the paint Survivor Series. Got like the steelies, but it's all done up underneath. So it's on another roadster shop chassis.
Yeah, this one's super great. It's got a lot of functionality to it. What are you doing? So it's got a 6-speed manual.
So it's a 6-speed?
6-speed manual, yeah.
And what motor did you say?
It's a Keith Dorton LS. It's like a stroke 427. So. Yeah.
And the owner of this car will drive the car. That's the cool thing.
Wow. Aftermarket. panel was rotted out, so we did do a little bit of blend. We still got to do a little cutting and polishing on it. We got to cut a little bit. Undercoating, we'll spray it. We'll have aircraft strips in there so we can strap luggage or whatever. We're going to put an electric cooler over here, and so it'll be pretty cool. It'll just be a full functional trunk.
What would you be?
What's that?
Electric cooler?
Yeah, just for keep road tours. Keep your beer, whatever you want. So
I like that idea.
Yeah, so this would be pretty cool.
How long have you had this car?
This car we probably just over a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like doing that over the other brands?
I've got a deal with.
So is this the 5th car in here with Roadster Shop chassis? 3, 4?
At least 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
It's definitely our go-to chassis.
So when we go to a lot of these shop tours, you see a lot of the people building more of these cars, but they're adding the chassis in, so they're really starting to drive. And I think that's why we've been doing more road tours as well, because people want to start using their cars and not just taking them to shows and sitting and being bored. They actually want to start using those cars. So I think that's the fun part of it all.
Power steering.
You see the body and then you look up inside and it's just the shell, but it's all structured to support it, dropping over another brand new chassis. So they'll build the floors, get everything done.
Right, you can see where it's all been cut out. Probably mini tub it as well to fit the tires. So the wheel wells are all cut out here as well. And obviously they'll probably cut this out for rust repair.
Real clean shop too. Real organized, real clean.
Anything you got on it, you do a burnout. The Martin Brothers 41 DeSoto. It's a candy brandy wine.
So you guys do a lot of paint body for other shops as well?
We do.
Okay.
So, yeah, these guys out of Texas sent us this one up. Did a little bit of metal fab, and then just to finalize some stuff, and then we did all the body paint. So.
How do people get a hold of you if they want something work or paint and body or a complete build? Where would they see you guys? What's your social media and contact?
Streamline Custom Designs on Instagram, Facebook, and then streamlinecustomdesigns.com. So.
Is there a good phone number that you want to share?
We could do 435-224-2922.
Okay.
And we'll put that below in the comments and in the description as well. I'll put all your information in there. So if you want to, you can reach out to them, but you can see they not only do work for themselves, but other shops come to them for their paint and body and other kind of finish work. Check it out.
Hip hop, super hard. It's a custom mix that our maker have made up for us. Yeah.
So up here, that's the Roadster
I was talking about, the top 5 street ride of the year a few years back, Wheel Hub magazine. So let's show you that banner. It's a cool banner, Wheel Hub.
And then you see their information here as well, their cell phone. I'll show you that.
Okay, we're going to show inside the body shop. They got a couple different cars in here as well. So again, you can kind of tell by some of the builds, and I'm going to show you some of the outside here as well, and just showing some of the quality of the finished product after the body shop. Okay, I'm going to show you a few of their rides out here. Wow. Thing's beautiful. The gaps to fit the finish. And let's look at a few others down here as well. It definitely gets some wind out here. Feels good. It keeps the temperatures down. That dash is cool. Okay, let's look at two others. Wow. Now, I do have to give thanks to Donnie and their team as well. We have a couple cars that are getting some service work here. Chris is putting a new set of taillights on. We have the bubble top getting checked out steering. After a couple thousand miles, these cars have been abused. So they're just getting checked out, getting some service. And then Chris up here, they're just putting on brand new taillights. We got one taillight out. Then I'm going to show you a few more as we're outside here. See a little Mustang, and then you got a lot of race cars around here as well, since it's a race place. Look at the Porsche body. Race car. So comment below, what do you think about this shop? Very cool, very impressed. I already knew I'd be impressed. And sometimes I'm easily impressed, sometimes I'm not, but I've seen some of their builds before. And I knew what type of quality that they did. This is a great place to work if you look at the scenery and everything and the quality of cars that they're working on.
Just look out. You got all the cars and you got the mountains.
Okay, we're going to check on the progress of some of these cars. We do have another tour stop this afternoon, so we'll see how that all goes, getting these cars back on the road. So surprise tour, I got a snapshot here of Ian Lacy Racing, and they have a ton of great cars in here. So Donnie, walk me over real quick. I'm going to show you inside. They have a wide range of different race cars, but let's check some of these out, and they kind of race everywhere.
So Can-Am cars, they do Indy Lights, they have all this different race car stuff.
Stuff that I don't know about, but it looks really cool for me to share with you.
But look at this. Carbon fiber body.
So they do service work here at the Motorsports Complex as well.
Then you got motorcycles. They race the BMW.
Ian, can I get you on camera?
So do you teach racing as well?
Yes. I've been coaching since 1996, and we also have a couple other young drivers on staff. So depending on who the client is, we have somebody that will fit appropriately.
So if someone wanted to come here and race, is it mostly local people, or do you have people out of state that come and learn how to race as well?
Yeah, a little bit of both. So we brought a couple karters out of the local kart scene and help them make the transition into cars. And we also have a client from Idaho and California who often join us for the NASA races.
Okay, how would someone get in touch with you if they wanted to set up something like that or learn? Do you have social media? Is there a contact way to get a hold of you?
Yeah, we're on Facebook and Instagram, and we've got the website, ianlacyracing.com. So yeah, a couple of opportunities there.
Okay, and is there anything that you specialize in most? I see motorcycles. Is it any type of racing that you teach?
Pretty much anything. Our specialties in the past have been open wheel and sports car racing, but we've done a little bit of everything over the years, so we probably got a couple cents we can add.
Now, do you ever have people like me that don't know anything that just say, I want to come and learn how to do some stuff, or just do like a session doing stuff, or are these actual race car drivers?
A little bit of both. Yeah, we do get some walk-ins. We might not be quite the right place to help you get started unless you have your own vehicle. We don't have any cars to rent, unfortunately. Okay. So for a lot of people that are coming in and don't have their own, race car or high-performance street car, we often send one to the driving schools, whether it be Bondurant or Skip Barber, that kind of thing. But for clients that have their own cars, or we can help facilitate the purchase of something for them, then yeah, we can get you going with zero experience.
Okay, so you can actually locate cars then for people as well?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Well, come to these guys. Great place, but whether you're learning how to race or you may want to get into that, they can help you locate it. Same way as I help people locate hot rods and sell cars like that, I would go to someone like this that would actually know what they're looking at and how to maybe provide the service and so forth. So
check out Ian Lacy Racing.
Check out their website and more. If you are outside the area or you are in the Salt Lake City area, give these guys a shout, and they have the place, they have the setup, they have everything to do here. So thanks, Ian, for giving me a quick tour. Thanks again, Donnie, everyone there at Streamline Customs for being such gracious hosts. The donuts, the coffee, the t-shirts, really everything. Thanks, Ian, as well, for sharing your race car collection. We are heading back to Salt Lake City. We're going to check out a little restaurant here with the group before we go to our next stop. So continue for the ride. We're going to show you more as we go, and just the beautiful scenery here around Salt Lake City. We're all pulling into Bonneville Brewery Restaurant and Pub. So Donnie recommended this place. Supposedly it's all Bonneville Salt Flats theme and pictures and more. So we're gonna check this place out. We're a little early, but we're gonna try to get in here to Bonneville Brewery Restaurant Pub. We'll give you a full review, right? We're now reviewing restaurants. So we're coming into Salt Lake City. You see some downtown, rolling back in to visit Kindig-It shop next. So we made it to Kindig-It Design. I will not be filming in here, sorry, but we're not allowed to film inside. We'll take some photos. I think we're allowed to do that, but you'll have to get our reaction after that. But thank you to them for opening up their shop and allowing us to come in. Well, that was a great tour. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Hallie, for setting this up. Dave, thank you so much for your time and really showing everyone the entire shop. Very generous. Can't say enough. That was a great tour stop. Sorry we couldn't bring it to you on camera, but check out their YouTube channel. They're gonna have more on there. We are gonna get back on the road. We're gonna get to the hotel. We're gonna relax a little bit, and then tomorrow we have another episode. So it'll be episode number 9. We have a private collection in the next episode. You're gonna wanna check that out. We have more cars to see, and we are going to be arriving at the Salt in the next episode. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, check out our previous 7 episodes on our way to Bonneville. So until then, we will see you on the road. We're getting back into hot rods, signing off here in Salt Lake City at the Kindig-It Design shop. So what a great stop. Thanks for watching, and hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see you in the next episode.